So growing up, soccer was my life. I had been playing since I was about 5 years old, and I was on one of the top elite club teams. And so my life was pretty much eat, sleep, breathe, soccer, and that was it. That's all my life was about. That's all I cared about. And I knew this was the way that I wanted to get into college. Like, I was going to get a scholarship into Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and that was it. That's all I cared about. And so I'd been talking to the scout there, and they had very good high hopes for me. It was pretty much guaranteed that I was going to get my full ride there. But the thing was that I had to do good in the game coming up, our championship game. And if I did good, then I got the scholarship, which to me seemed easy. Like, soccer was my life. Like, I got this. I got my scholarship coming up. So the day of the game arrived, and it had been raining. And we were so, like, my team was affected for that because we hadn't played in the rain in a long time. And soccer does not stop because of the rain. Like, they don't care. Like, you have to worry about the ball not going where it's supposed to go. And when you kick the ball, the water splatters all in your face, and it's really gross. And that was something we did not want to have, like, an extra thing about. Like, I didn't want to worry about that. So we're stretching, and I see the scout come. And now my heart just started pounding so hard. I have never been this nervous for a game before because I realize my future depends on this game right now. If I do bad, there it goes. I'm done. So we go out to the field. We're getting ready, and everyone's getting loose, like getting ready, jumping around, and the whistle blows. And we underestimated this team like no other. Oh my gosh. They were on our level like no other. We would score, they would score, we would score, they would score. It was awful. And so we're going, and there's about 15 minutes left in the game, and it's tied. And I look over at the scout, and he's not even looking at me. And I was horrified. I was like, he came here for me, and he's not even watching me. Like, what the heck am I going to do? So I'm going, and I finally get my, like, champs, and a girl kicks the ball up, and I'm running as fast as I can. Like, in my mind, it's like, do not screw this up. Do not screw this up. This is your chance. If you miss, you're going to be a failure in life. So I'm running, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should give myself some positive reinforcement. So I'm like, you can do this, Shelby. Like, you got this. Like, you're number one. Go get your scholarship. And so I go and kick the ball, and I was about 100% sure it was going to go in. It's floating. It's beautiful. I'm like, yeah, screaming up and down. And somehow the goalie just nicked her fingertips, and the ball went out. And I was just horrified. And thankfully, we got the corner kick out of it. And so I'm standing in the goal, getting ready, and I'm like jumping, like this is it. And she kicks it, and I'm about to jump, and my cleat gets stuck in the mud, in the puddle, like below me. So I go to jump, and like I didn't even get near the height that I was supposed to get. And I just like fall back down, and as I'm falling, I just like hyperextend my leg. I don't know what I did, and I just crashed to the floor hard. I went down so hard, and I'm crying. I've never cried in a soccer game before until that moment. I've never got hurt. Like, my track record was perfect. And thankfully, we had a trainer on our team, so he came out to look at my leg, and I thought he'd be like, oh, just a pulled muscle, like, you got this, like, go get your scholarship. And he told me the worst thing an athlete would want to hear: you possibly tore your ACL. Oh my God. And I just, my heart dropped. I cried so hard. I've never cried that hard. And they had to carry me off the field because I couldn't pull myself together. And I knew right then, there goes my scholarship. I'm done. I was a senior in high school. I didn't have time to like be able to go back out there the next year and show them who's boss. So I had to go to the doctors, and I got a phone call from my coach later that night, and he said that the scout does not want me on their team anymore. I had been dropped, and that I focused so hard on soccer. I had good grades, but not to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo status. So I wasn't going to get in based on my grades either. So I had to worry about that. And but my life was over to me in that instant. And I was like, wow, I have to start all over and think of something new. So now I am focusing all on grades and accounting. And I'm going to get into Cal Poly San Luis Obispo based directly on grades and show them that they should not have given up on me on the first try. Thank you.